Tough night for us. Obviously, it was a possession game late, and they did a better job executing in the pivotal moments of the game. And that's how they were able to get the win. We've got to improve in that area, those last 5 minutes. We've lost, 3 of our 4 conference games in those kind of possession games late. And that falls directly on me. We've got to grow, and I've got to put them in better positions on offense and defense to be able to win those games. And we've got to just keep working, and we've got a few more games left to do so at the end of the regular season. And we were a team that struggled with this last year as well through the regular season, and then in the tournament we were able to figure it out a little bit. And so you just keep working. You can't get too frustrated. You can get a little frustrated because nobody likes to lose, but you can't get so frustrated that you don't keep focusing on what you need to improve on, and that we're close. And so we've got obviously a tough week this week with three games in the 7 days and short rest, but we've got to regroup and try to win a game on Sunday.
Yeah, Coach, I was just kind of wondering, Louisville looks so different and new this year from what they were last season. What did they kind of do what you expected in terms of the scouting report?
Yeah, I think it was pretty much what we expected. You look at Cochran, who's been there for 5 years, and obviously Curry was there last year, and Harris has been there 3 years. Williams is very experienced in the league, even though she's new at Louisville. She's very experienced in the league, and then Russell obviously has been there 5 years. So their experience, I thought, was a difference late. When you look at who made the plays for them late, it was their experience. And we're still relatively young, especially in the front court. Our freshmen and sophomores forwards are going up against fifth years. It feels like every game in conference when you look at the teams that we've played and lost to, and they just have that experience through the front court that we don't have yet. And so it's a battle, and that's not an excuse. You can still win games, but I thought their experience shone through there at the end.
Hey there, Coach. So your team shot 50%, but it felt like a lot of the main buckets just came in transition on the fast breaks, and Louisville's coach is saying that it was a high emphasis on stopping on the half court, and it seems like they did a pretty good job of that when it got to that. What was your takeaway from that?
Yeah, I think we've just got to continue to be aggressive. We shot 2 for 13 from 3. If you look at our three-point percentage on the year, I think we're one of the better teams in the ACC. The shots didn't fall tonight for us from beyond the arc. Thought we got great looks from beyond the arc. I thought we did not take some looks that we should have taken from beyond the arc. So we'll just keep growing and improving. But, yeah, you shoot 50% from the field, you would think you'd have a good chance to win the game. But obviously the free throw differential, I think, is the main thing that stands out when you look at the box score. That was a factor.
Kara, kind of going off that, the fourth quarter, with the free throw discrepancy, especially in the fourth quarter, was there any kind of frustration from you all just defensively? Were they doing anything to draw those fouls? What did you see from y'all team in the fourth quarter there?
Yeah, I thought it was a game of even physicality. I thought they were really aggressive. I thought we were really aggressive, but only one group got the benefit of the aggression.
This is the first time this season y'all have had back-to-back losses, which is kind of the message with the team. You mentioned there's still a lot of time to figure things out, but what do you do to make sure this doesn't turn into 3 straight with Syracuse on Sunday?
Yeah, I know this is going to sound weird, but I'm not really result-focused with us. I think you can play a great game and have a loss. And I'm most concerned with we're not playing at our best right now. And so I'm most concerned with fixing that. If we can fix that, then I feel like result takes care of itself most of the time. Not absolutely. You won't guarantee that you'll win every game. But if you play the way that you're capable of playing, I believe most of the time you'll come out on top. So I'm more focused on that than I am, going to bed tonight thinking, we can't lose 3 in a row. I don't think like that. I'm going to go to bed tonight after watching the film, and not hopefully, the film will show me, hey, where are we breaking down here? Where can we improve? How can I communicate the things that I want them to do better so that we have more carryover from practice to game? I'm not doing that well enough. And so I've got to figure that out. And then how can we get, more players playing well at the same time? They've all played well through the course of the season. We've had a great year to this point. I'm really pleased with the year we've had. But we're having not enough players play well every game right now. And you can see that if you've watched us this year. We've had a number of players. We've had games with 4 players in double figures. We've had games, where we've scored a lot. We've had games where we shut people down. We've had those, and we haven't had that lately. And so we've got to get that back. And that's my job to figure out how do we get that back? How do we refocus? Try to have as many good offensive possessions as possible, as many good defensive possessions as possible. Make our reads better. See what teams are doing to us in the half court defensively, and be able to see that and then counteract. So there's just a lot of things that the tape will guide it. You can't let emotion guide it. Gosh, emotion will take you to crazy places if you let it, right? You can't let emotion guide your focus as a coach for your team. You have to let what you see on the film guide you. That the tape tells you the truth. It never lies, right? The tape tells you the truth. So I'm looking forward. When I leave you guys, I'll get back up there and watch the film before I go home tonight and see if we can keep improving. And that's the goal. Your season can turn at any point, good or bad, right? It can turn good or bad. It's up to you. And so it's going to be up to us to turn it in a good way on Sunday.